The American Civil War 1861 to 1865 was a brutal conflict between the Union, the North, and the Confederacy, the South. Both sides had strengths and weaknesses that influenced the outcome of the war. But who had the advantage? Let's break it down. The Union's strengths and weaknesses. Strengths. Industrial power. The North had a well-developed industrial base, producing weapons, ammunition, and supplies far more efficiently than the South. Larger population. With around 22 million people, the Union had a significantly larger manpower pool compared to the Confederacy's 9 million, including 4 million enslaved people. Strong navy. The Union controlled the seas, using blockades to cut off Confederate trade and supplies. Established government and infrastructure. The North had a functioning government, a strong economy, and an extensive railroad system to transport troops and supplies. Weaknesses. Lack of military leadership. At the start of the war, many of the best military officers were from the South, giving the Confederacy an advantage in battlefield leadership. Fighting on foreign land. The Union had to invade and occupy the South, which proved difficult given the vast territory and hostile population. The Confederacy's strengths and weaknesses. Strengths. Superior military leaders. Confederate generals like Robert E. Lee and Thomas "Stonewall" Jackson were skilled strategists who won several key battles. Defensive strategy. The South didn't need to conquer the North, just hold out long enough to make the Union give up. Home field advantage. Fighting on familiar terrain with local support helped the Confederacy resist Union advances. Weaknesses. Limited industry and infrastructure. The South lacked factories, railroads, and resources needed to sustain a long war. Smaller population. Fewer soldiers meant that replacing battlefield losses was more difficult. Economic weakness. The South relied on agriculture and trade with foreign nations, which the Union's naval blockade severely restricted. Who had the overall advantage? While the Confederacy had strong leadership and the advantage of fighting defensively, the Union's overwhelming industrial power, larger population, and naval supremacy ultimately proved decisive. The North's ability to sustain a long war while crippling the South's economy and infrastructure led to its victory in 1865. In the end, the Union's advantages outweighed those of the Confederacy, ensuring the preservation of the United States.